Hey guys, I'd just like to ask if you could like and subscribe and comment on the video with any thoughts you might have had, because it goes a long way towards helping support my channel. Thank you. Hello everyone, and welcome to Slay the Princess. This might be the finale, I'm not completely sure, but it might be. So she basically alluded last time to this being the, last one she needs before she can pull all of her together. So I want to make this last version count. And, well, try and do something that a path I really want to follow. And I guess the two paths that really have occurred to me when I was thinking about that is, like, I could go try and find the narrator, or I could try and just treat the princess with some kind of kindness.
You're here to slay her.
But I think I'm going to try and do the second one.
It will be the end of the world.
Silently continue to the cabin. I feel like that's appropriate for this.
You make your way up the short path.
Seen in the cabin. I think I just want to go down and talk to her.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your in
the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by her voice soft.
Hello?
Is
a different voice?
It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
I'm ignoring you, dude.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Okay.
We've got time.
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Okay.
Is Princess her name or her title?
I've been wondering that too.
Could you imagine being named Princess?
King Bradley. His first name's actually King.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though.
Yeah.
Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it is.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see...
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess.
Okay.
That's hardly relevant.
Oh.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating?
That's fine.
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
only making this more difficult.
I know.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing.
Thanks, hero.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the prince...
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement. Is someone else here?
Door slams shut. Okay, cool.
You try the door, but it's locked. Your shouts and you're here to... You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Yeah, okay.
Look at the mess you're in.
I am a bit of a
I
mess,
heard
not
the
gonna
door
lie.
slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Whoever they
There's a
is.
slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
God.
hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of... It's the blade from upstairs.
Oh no.
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a... Or we could use it. You won't like what happens if...
Oh, there isn't even an option. It's just save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged...
Only now she's got, like,
self-inflicted
blood on her
wound
mouth.
on the
Jesus.
princess's arm. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little
Oh,
effort
man.
to crack through the bone. Her limb falls to the... She didn't so much as utter a... No. She did. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even...
Thank you.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. As the princess approaches...
Oh no, I'm not gonna have the
This isn't
choice
fair.
to not
You
kill
can't
her.
watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You...
Your body lunges
Oh,
forward,
no.
the blade held low, ready to... But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before... Stop it! Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of
And
here
I'm trying to get
alive.
her out of here alive. Resist.
The blade! Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stuck...
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid...
I'm sorry.
She plunges it into your chest,
Okay.
tearing...
Oh no!
Stay
Oh,
strong.
no.
We can... For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic
It's really
gesture.
similar to the other one,
The
but
two of you have literally
it says
doomed
slightly different.
everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to
Oh.
use a knife, does she?
Oh my
Apparently
god.
not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it?
This is like slightly different from the other one. So. I feel like
With one last
whatever the
thrust
second
of the
world
knife,
is, it's gonna be different.
your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you. It can't just end like this. Oh, that's rich coming from you.
Quit arguing.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path.
Uh-huh.
You're here to slay.
Yep. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. If
Uh-huh.
only you knew
The
what
submitted.
you did to us, you villain. Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he
God
won't be
damn.
able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind.
Okay. Well, I'm curious of how this is going to be different from the other one that was kind of similar to this. What chair did we have for that
The
one?
interior of the cabin is clean and elegant.
Like,
Its
which
stone
voice?
walls
I don't remember.
draped in fine threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The blade is your implement.
Let's take the blade this time.
You take the blade. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need it. Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. There's no use arguing over motivation.
Alright, let's enter the basement. Fuck the mirror.
The door to the basement creaks open, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess a soft voice.
Hello? Is
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
Shut up, dude.
I think, okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is
Thank you.
a bit much, don't you? We don't even know the princess. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around. My love, we're here to rescue. You know she can't hear. She may not be able to hear my. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud.
it's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with
Goddamn.
for you to come back. That's right, villain. Well, only because he made us try and kill her. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done? We damned a whole. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep
Damn.
hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of
Yeah,
incomprehensible devastation
We
behind
probably
you.
have left all that incomprehensible devastation.
This is horrible. Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, we never saw a world end.
Yeah.
And now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic. Are you listening to him?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Calm down, lady!
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how... What? No, she's a prisoner here. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up. She didn't care last
Yeah,
time.
she's really trusting
Why should
now.
she care this time? No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior, and further... If another version of me was pushed to such drastic...
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that
This
matters.
feels so weird, to be honest. Like,
She took that in stride. To us, that's because do you think she has someone like him telling her what? She doesn't. There's no. I think he's
Yeah,
right.
narrator, there's no one
I
else
it
like
better
you.
If she doesn't
You're
have some
unique.
horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence. No, I can't. You're what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? Yes. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain tight panic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
oh, are we getting her out?
Approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
We did it.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
What is this?
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm very sure I've heard her voice before. I'm not sure from what.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
Let me guess. End the spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt
Yeah, lay into
his
him.
heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before. I mean, you sort of did last time, but this is different.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
Well, she never wanted to end the
You're
world.
so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Spoken like a true girlfriend. We can... Something isn't right here, I'm sorry, killer. Jesus Christ.
That sounds perfect.
Alright.
The princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for
Woo!
the entire
We're doing the world!
We have each other. We don't need the world for our
Oh my god,
happy
the music.
ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Sorry, man.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
He is so resigned to this. I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks. And
Yeah.
The door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was
Yeah, we can't
insurmountable.
be stopped. Our love is too powerful.
You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
Fair enough.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside.
Yeah.
Happy
Romantic
ending
days.
at
Your love will set
last.
you free.
We did it. What should we do now?
Oh, well, here she goes.
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too
Oh,
busy
God.
staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Jesus.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh. Oh. There she go. But I'm glad I added something really positive into the, amalgamation. And a chance to make the jacket. That wasn't important. Oh, you ever. Time to leave. Nobody
She's
returns.
And is that a... But it feels so bad. Yes. Okay. She'll be there waiting for us.
Yeah, that's right,
just
man.
know it.
Approach the mirror. One last time, I think. Gaze in your reflection. You were nothing at all. Oh. That wasn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and you see a figure. Faint, veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Denku?
I think you know what I am.
Oh, the narrator. What? Okay. Dude, there's so many options.
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon.
Okay.
And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Oh. Let's go with... If you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me. Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
I have a decent amount of questions I can still ask.
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid
Okay.
the world of suffering, to
Or if
save
I trust that.
untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone. We've already crossed the point of no return.
Okay.
There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Man, the video essays about the characters of this are gonna go so hard, I can already tell.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change.
Transformation.
She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Interesting.
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
Is there anything else I'd like to add before I go further down that rabbit hole? That's not one of... I still don't want a destroyer. There's so many questions I still have to ask, but...
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Okay.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave. If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
Run out of questions. I'll go with this one.
I've said my piece, and my time is up.
I think I
It's like
don't
said,
want to kill her,
I'm just an echo,
but
and echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
see yourself with a newfound clarity. Narrator was right. You are the unquiet, vast, and omniscient God. It's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. I didn't see what the achievement was. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Bring the damsel to her. No final dust for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Oh, hello. Whoa, there's a lot of princesses. And a lot of them are wearing not enough clothes.
And you can finally see me.
Jesus, this is just like fucking crazy. Ass. Okay, anyway.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, patiently waits for you to continue.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am. Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
I suppose.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Yeah. Let me do anything. No, it does matter. Slay the princess, fuck. What's gonna happen when we reach this point? Honestly, I think that what he's described as a world devoid of death, I don't think that's a world at all. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, everything that the narrator has been trying to push, no, and especially like whenever we got into the deeper aspects of what killing her actually means and what it's going to cause, the more I feel like this is the right answer. Is there any dialogue I want to do though, like to explore before I do that?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Letting her out.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Free yourself. Alright. I don't know if this is the right decision, but the one that feels right to me. You fall into yourself. Body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. Feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything's here. Everything here, except for her, is you. Feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You feel the class from the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Take her hand. Once the unyielding tension breaks. Shit, grass be growing. You're free. She is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is.
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contain 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you have always been, just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone. The two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings, only new beginnings. Ah, man, that was just an insane game, my god. Oh, was Nicole Goodnight all the voices? Oh, in that case, like, damn, she really, like, knew how to, like, change it up. I was thinking they had, like, different voice actresses. Oh, man, that was a wild game, though. It was so cool. Oh, my god. Our song finished the game. Good ending doesn't count. So much for playing. Special gratitude to the track order for special playlist for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Oh. So I think this is the order that I played. Let me just take a picture real quick. I don't know. There we go. Take a picture of it. Alright. Explore, join the Discord. Explore, join the subreddit. What's somewhere else? Play your other game. Let's return to main menu. Ah, but yeah, but that was Slay the Princess. There's more directions you could go. There's more stuff you can do. But I think leaving it there and like having that be my story, my path that I took with this princess, with this story, I think that's what is quote unquote supposed to happen. Ah, that was so cool. This was so creative and so interesting and went in so many like wild directions that like paid off so well. Man, it's so cool. It's so cool. really happy I played this. So yeah, that's been Slay the Princess. And I'll see you all in another game soon. I'll be returning to Outer Wilds. So, see you all then. Bye. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and comment and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you.